Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Crypto Corner, your crypto radar for all of the latest news, reviews, market analysis and tutorials that help you master the cryptocurrency market. Well, today we're going to talk about Cardano, and we're also going to talk about some of the other assets that Grayscale Trust is holding, because that was requested by you. I mentioned the Grayscale Trust in one of my previous videos, and you asked me to actually discuss the assets that they hold, because as you know, they are the biggest crypto trust out there, and they're serving lots of customers, institutional investors nonetheless. So they are very sort of conservative and also very careful with the assets that they pick for their customers. They're not risking blindly, and they're not going for assets that are purely speculative. They actually go for assets that have strong fundamentals. This is why I suggested that if you are not really sure which assets you want to be holding or buying for your portfolio to be investing in, then probably the safest thing to do is to look at something like Grayscale Trust and just go with the choice that they're making. Now, before I start, I want to remind you about my current crypto giveaway. We have 3 top prizes. All you have to do is comment on each of my videos until the 13th of October, where I will be picking the winners. And what you need to do is answer the question that I am asking in each of my videos. For that, you will need to stay until the end of the video to find out what is the question for this episode. But the top prizes are Secu XW20. This is one of the top hardware wallets on the market. It is one of the new devices, and I did a review and setting up step-by-step guide on this one, so you can check this out. Also, KeepKey. This is one of the oldest hardware wallets on the market. It's been around since 2015, I believe, maybe even earlier. I got my KeepKey in 2016. And I've also done a review and a step-by-step setting up guide, so you can see how to use it if you don't know already. And we have 20 ADA tokens up for grabs. So really great prizes. And in order to get your hands on this, you need to comment with the answer to my question for each of my videos. Just stay until the end of the video to find out what is the question for today's video. Now let's go into ADA Cardano so that we can find out why am I so hyped up about it. Well, the Grayscale Trust just published a report that is suggesting that Cardano is actually undervalued, especially compared to Ethereum, which is its biggest competitor. And this would really make it a very strong investment candidate, especially with the correction that it's currently undergoing. It is $2.19 as we speak, and its all-time high is above $3. So right now you're basically getting it at a sale. Not only that, but Cardano is actually the 4th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. The current market cap is actually estimated to be just around $70 billion, 68.87 in fact. And it actually had a spectacular year so far. So from the beginning of the year, we've already had, so this is from January until now, we've already had 1,131% gains. This is just from the beginning of this year. If you bought Cardano a year ago, meaning 365 days ago, then you would be sitting on 2,223% gains already. This is far more than its competitors here. You can see Binance Coin, which is just above it. It is got a market evaluation just $3 billion more than Cardano. BNB actually recorded 1,461% gains over the last year. Ethereum recorded only 889% over the last year, and Bitcoin only 372% over the last year. Well, it's not really only, these are really huge gains, but compared to Cardano recorded 2,223%, really beating all of the competition here in the top 4, even in the top 5. Now, if we scroll down, we will see that the likes of Solana, for instance, and even Dogecoin, which was pumped based on celebrity supporters like Elon Musk and other ones, that is really the biggest gainer here in the top 6. But Solana is really one of the top coins that emerged over the last few months. It printed over 10,500 gains this year alone, 6,000% over the last 365 days. But let's talk more about Cardano, because the Grayscale Trust just published this report here, and the number of Cardano's monthly active users apparently has grown more than 7,000 times, 7x, to about 2.8 million users. And dividing its market cap by its users, this report by Grayscale is suggesting that the value of Cardano users is at about $30,000, while Ethereum's value is around $55,000. This may imply that Cardano's valuation is cheaper than its largest peer based on relative user value fundamentals. This is according to the report. Notably, Cardano's September 12 Alonzo hard fork upgrade added smart contract functionality. And this is important because dApps, decentralized application capabilities, should allow Cardano to eventually compete in a wider range of modern crypto cloud market segments, including decentralized finance, DeFi, non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and other Web3 use cases. According to the report, Cardano has successfully settled over $1.6 trillion in total on-chain transaction value over the last 12 months, which some may view as an important indication of the network's security. In July, Grayscale added Cardano ADA to its digital large cap fund. It is about 5.1% of the almost 500 million fund, making Cardano its third largest component. Well, the other two, of course, the biggest two are Bitcoin, which is 62%, and Ethereum, 26%. So Cardano remains a smaller investment, but still the third biggest in that fund. Cardano was founded in 2015 by the co-founder of Ethereum, Charles Hoskinson, and Jerry Wood. It is one of the three so-called Ethereum killer blockchains that have powered their way into the top 10 cryptocurrencies this year. The other two are Solana, which is worth 50 billion market cap evaluation, and Polkadot with a market cap of nearly $31 billion. All of these offer faster and cheaper transactions than Ethereum and are also far more scalable. Cardano even has its own celebrity supporter, Kiss rock star Gene Simmons, who in February announced on Twitter that he had bought $300,000 worth of Cardano and was already up 20% in just 1 week. Now, if you are not familiar with Cardano, then maybe you are not really following this channel, because I'm talking about Cardano all the time. I've done many videos, and almost every week, actually almost every other episode, I'm doing technical analysis, and Cardano is usually one of the top coins that I am doing technical analysis for. So if you're new to this channel, make sure that you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell so that you know when I'm posting a new video, because in my previous episode, actually, I analyzed the chart of Cardano, and I will be doing that in the next episode anyway. So if Cardano is on your radar, or if it's already in your portfolio, definitely it will be beneficial to be following this channel and to catch all of my videos, because I do report on Cardano, I do technical analysis all the time. I am trading Cardano and I am holding Cardano longer term as well. Now, let's briefly talk about some of the other tokens that Grayscale Trust has added into the basket of coins that they offer to their customers, just so that you know which one they are in case you're interested. So of course they have Bitcoin. They have the biggest stash of Bitcoin. Grayscale Trust is currently, the biggest single entity that is holding the biggest amount of Bitcoin, if we don't count Satoshi Nakamoto's own wallet. Also, they have Basic Attention Token, BAT. This is Basic Attention Token is actually the token of the Brave browser. And as you know, Brave browser was developed by one of the Mozilla Firefox developers. So it's definitely a very respected project and very respected token as well. Of course, they have Bitcoin. They have Bitcoin Cash Trust as well. They have Chainlink. Chainlink they added already last year, quite some time ago. They have DeFi, which I'm going to go into just a moment. They have Ethereum, of course. They have Ethereum Classic, which I'm not really that bothered about. I don't really see that as an important token, but they consider it to be an important token, so they have it. They have Filecoin. Filecoin is also a very good project. It is one of the older projects here in their basket. They also have Horizon. Horizon is a privacy token that started as Zencash and then rebranded into Horizon. I've actually featured them many times on this channel. I interviewed their developers, their founders and co-developers. I think I first interviewed them in 2018, then I interviewed them again in 2019. So quite a few times they've been featured on this channel, and it is a very good project. They also have Litecoin, which is possibly the oldest token here from all of their portfolios. They have LivePeer, they have Stellar Lumens, which is yet another very good project, even though lately nobody is really talking about it. They have Zcash, which is another privacy coin. I personally, I'm not really that fond of privacy coins these days, because unfortunately they've been delisted from many exchanges and they're not really performing as good as many other tokens. So for me, that's not really an important one. The DeFi I'm going to go into just a second. Let's see what else. That's it pretty much. Hold on, let's just quickly see here the single assets. So yeah, that's it. Basic attention token, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink. They have Decentraland, Mana, and this is one of the gaming projects that are in the NFT space. So this is giving very good profits right now. Ethereum, of course, Ethereum Classic, Filecoin, Horizon, Litecoin, LivePeer, Stellar Lumens, Zcash. They used to have XRP, but they removed it as soon as XRP got into hot waters with SEC, and they're still having this court case that is probably not going to be finished by the end of this year. It's probably going to be, going into next year and everything. So maybe once that court case is finalized and we see what's the outcome, they might add XRP again, but for the moment they got rid of XRP. Now their DeFi actually is consisting of Uniswap, and they actually just added Uniswap recently. Aave, Compound Finance, this is the token of Compound. Curve also, Curve Finance, MakerDAO, they have SushiSwap, the token of SushiSwap Exchange, which is a decentralized exchange. They have SNX, which is the token of Syntaxis, another project that I've been talking about a lot, and I really like that one. They have Yearn Finance, Wi-Fi, another project that I talked about as it was launched and a few times later on. They have UMA, also a very good DeFi project, and they have BNT, the token of Bancor Network. So these are the tokens from the DeFi actually that they have picked. There are some other actually tokens that I feel are a really good performance in DeFi, but as I said, if you want to just play it safe, you can just look at the portfolio of Grayscale and you can just stick with the tokens that they have, but also make sure that you are not just buying these tokens and sleeping on it and then forget about them for 2 or 3 years, because a lot of these are still new projects and you don't really know how they're going to perform during a bear market. So once we start a bear market and prices start falling and crashing, some of these tokens could devaluate by 90 or even more, 99%, some of them, and they will. I mean, during the last bear market, this is exactly what happened. So this is not something that is impossible or unlikely. Things like that could happen. So make sure that you keep an eye on the Grayscale Trust assets, because they might actually decide to remove some of the assets in their portfolio, which would be a sign that you might want to remove it from your portfolio as well. And also, of course, I do discuss my portfolio all the time, but as you know, I don't really consider altcoins to be a long-term investment. I only have a handful of altcoins that I will be keeping longer term, such as Ethereum, Chainlink, possibly Cardano as well. But most of the other altcoins I will be selling as soon as I see the first signs of the turning of the trend, meaning that if we have peaked and we start going downwards and we are getting into a bear trend, bear market, I will be getting out of most of my altcoin positions and I will be selling them, and I will reaccumulate some of them as we start bottoming and going into accumulation zones. But during the bear market, I don't intend on holding my altcoins and riding the whole bear market and finding losses of more than 90%, which is what happened throughout the last bear market. So this is a very important point. I want to stress that out. Anyways, this is everything for today's video, guys. I asked you in my previous episode which are the altcoins that you will be holding long term. ADA was in many of your answers, so I'm not surprised, of course. Now I want to know for the next video, this is the question that you have to answer if you want to win, if you want to qualify for the win of some of these top prizes. 2 hardware wallets plus 20 ADA tokens up for grabs. So the question you need to answer is, do you have ADA in your portfolio? If you do, what was the price that you bought it at and when? And if you don't, then why you don't have ADA in your portfolio? If you're sitting on the fence or if you don't like that project, please let me know. What are your arguments against it? What do you not like about it? I'm curious to know. This is actually helping me to know more about you as my viewers. I'm not just being nosy. I'm not asking you to create controversy or anything like that. I literally want to find out what are the type of viewers that I have, what are the coins that interest you, what are the coins that you're currently having in your portfolios, and in this case, particularly about ADA, because this video was mostly about Cardano. I want to know if you bought it, when did you get it first? Was it this year? Was it last year? What was your entry price? And if you don't have it, then why not? Well, this is everything for today's video, guys. Thanks for staying until the end of the video. I'm signing off and I will be seeing you in tomorrow's episode.